Heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? So I will leave this article in the description box. You go ahead, click on it, read it, and come to your own surmise, all right? Hughie Fury is confident he will do a job on Anthony Joshua. Now, let me go ahead and read some quotes from this. He says, I think when Joshua steps up to a higher level, he'll come undone. Joshua knows he can hit. He knows he's one-dimensional. His team know all he needs is a stationary target, guys who can't move. That's why he looks good. That's why he gets knockouts. But put him in there with anybody who knows how to jab, move, and actually box, and I think he'll look clueless very, very quickly, all right? He also says, let's go back when the time Muhammad Ali fought George Foreman. Everyone said Foreman was going to destroy Ali. They didn't give Ali a chance, but look what movement did to power that night. After a few rounds, Ali took control, made Foreman look clueless. You can't hit what you can't see. I'm not saying I'm Ali. That's an understatement. And I'm not saying Joshua is Foreman, but I think the same thing would happen to Joshua if he fought me. He'd be left hitting thin air and would get frustrated and exhausted. Joshua got very good management and he's on a good rise, said Hughie. But I don't class him as a world champion. He hasn't fought anyone. He was gifted a belt. He didn't win. He didn't win it. Tyson Fury, his cousin, had the belt taken off him. Then Charles Martin won it because some guy named Glaucos got injured. The whole situation was a disgrace. It seems like anybody can get a belt these days. Charles Martin came over here as a so-called world champion, took a shot, sat down, and was smiling as he was counted out. That's no world champion. Even if you are no good, you at least put up a fight and give it a go. Put your heart and soul into it. At least then you have a bit of respect for the guy. But for him to go out the way he did was pathetic. He was an inspiration to all of us. He's talking about Ali now. I've always looked up to him and admire Ali, especially in his fight with Foreman. That has always been one of my favorite fights to watch. That's my style. Movement, speed kills power. You don't need to be the biggest puncher in the world. Even Muhammad Ali said that. You need to be clever. You need to be fast. I know I'm not a huge puncher, but I'm quicker and have more of a ring intelligence than these other heavyweights. It's what is going to get me to the top, all right? So I agree with what he said. You know, Foreman also was outboxed by Jimmy Young, who was a good counterpuncher mover, patient guy. They like to use, moved his head a lot. So I get what Hughie is saying, but I think Joshua showed me some different dimensions in that Charles Martin fight. To me, what I seen is I didn't see him just come forward and throw punches and get him out of there. A few of those right hands that I seen landing on Martin, they were actually counter right hands that he landed. Now, do I think if a guy is stationary in front of Anthony Joshua that isn't throwing back and, just there to get hit, I think Joshua would steamroll a guy like that. So I do agree with Hughie to, a certain extent, but who's to say when, you compare yourself to, it's cool to want that Ali style, but not, everyone doesn't have an Ali chin. And that's one thing people forget. Big George did land some punches on Ali that night. It wasn't like Ali went just unscathed, didn't get touched in that fight. He took a pounding against the rope, but he was able to take it, endure it, and come back. And everybody just can't assume that they're going to be able to do what Ali did. Now, to practice on your movement and things like that, great. I actually heard Tyson Fury rather, say that Michael Spinks was one of his favorite fighters because he liked the unorthodox style that he had, and he was able to move his head and jab and things like that. So I get where these Hughie Fury and Tyson Fury's coming from, but I don't know, man. Hughie Fury turned down the fight with Dillian White. So I don't know, he says he'll fight Anthony Joshua and he'll, make him look bad. But then you turn down a fight with Dillian White. So, and I know that they're, so-called cool with Dillian White and they don't want to fight him, but I just don't think that's a good look. I actually think White versus Hughie Fury should be the fight that should be made. It'll be a good domestic fight. But anyway, it's not going to happen. White went his own way. I think he's going to get in there soon here with Cyril Leonette. Then after that, they're talking about David Allen. Then after that, possibly Derek Chisora. So I get what Hughie is saying. And I do think those are some of the things that's going to give Joshua problems eventually. Movement will give pretty much everybody problems, A guy that can move on. I mean, shit, movement even gave Ali, moving and countering him back even gave Ali some problems when he fought Young. You know what I mean? Even Norton was able to counter and get shots in on Ali. So that style will give anybody problems, even the guy that has that style. So get what he's saying. Is Hughie Fury going to be the guy that does it? I don't know. Is Tyson going to be the guy that does it to AJ? I'm not sure. I guess, time will tell and see. But just getting this out there, man, just to create some heavyweight discussion. I seen this article on Boxing Scene. I'm out.